Radical.
Not sure if I'll do a part one or two on this, but I got a real life snake story from yesterday. This links into it. I think this works into the snake story. Apparently, I might have some mice in the house. Well, I know I have a couple. I have two cats, Millie and Pepper. And Pepper caught a rat. They're good hunters. It's one thing cats do more than anything else is hunt rats. They're great at it. Killed the rat. I had to open a can of cat food to get Pepper's attention. Then I disposed of the rat. Well, you know what rats draw? They draw snakes. Walked into my kitchen, and I looked to the left of me. I was pretty damn shocked. And then my mother, who was visiting, was pretty shocked also, because she saw it before I saw it, and she ran out screaming. And I was like, "What the hell's going on here?" And saw this black snake, medium-sized black snake, just kind of chilling, sticking on the wall, kind of coming out of the vents, the air vents. You take it off, then you replace your filters. So I'm thinking to myself, I thought this house was an impenetrable fortress. Now apparently there's mice in the house, and now there's snake. I had an ant problem too, so I don't know what the hell's going on here. Yeah, I've never had a snake in my house. And to be honest, I was a little bit torn on really what to do. I didn't really know what to do. Because I'm not like that guy that is great at, killing things. But I knew right away I'd pretty much have to kill the snake. I knew it. I knocked it down off the wall, and as luck would have it, there were some boxes, and the snake fell into one of the boxes. So I dragged it, the door was nearby, and I threw the box down outside. But I knew what I had to do was kill that snake. Because obviously, if there's like a mouse or two in the house, then the snake would come right back in the house and have to deal with the same issues. And I don't want my cats fighting a snake in the house. My mother's outside this point. She's absolutely hysterical. So I had to do what I had to do. I took a shovel and I pretty much broke. It was an older shovel. It was the only thing near me. I pretty much was hitting the snake with it, and I broke off the top. And it's hard to know when a snake is dead, because this snake was a tough snake. The snake before was a smaller snake. I was able to just basically go right through the snake with the shovel, but this snake had some hard skin. So I basically had to go find something else. I forget what it was, but I hit it with the other thing. It might have been an older axe. And the older axe didn't break off and everything, but it just reminds me I need to get more tools. So I killed this snake, right? Killed the snake. I actually left the shovel or the axe embedded on top in the ground on the snake for a while just to make sure. I'm not sure if I disposed of it or later if my mother disposed of it. Once it was, dead, I don't think she minded. I think she might have disposed of it and everything. She kept thanking me for killing the snake and everything. I really didn't have much of an option. I didn't. I was proud of myself, because I handled the problem, you know, killed the snake, got out of the house first, then took care of it so it wouldn't get back in the house and my cats wouldn't, because I don't know much about snakes. I don't know a lot about snakes and cats. I don't know which ones are venomous, which ones are not venomous. And maybe that's my fault for not knowing that. Maybe I should have done my research and homework and whatnot. I just wanted to, pretty much protect the family. My mother was visiting, and the cats are part of my family and whatnot. I mean, hell, just imagine if I had little kids in the house too. So, after that, of course, I was a bit, shaken up, but I had to go grocery shopping, so I went to Walmart, and there was this one female in there, has pink hair. I talked to her about it. Talked to her about anime sometimes. And I went to her, and I thought, oh, it's a fucking raccoon. Yeah. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe the raccoon will actually find a snake and kill a snake. You know, and sometimes I like living in country area and everything and having a lot of land, but the problem is like, well, you're gonna have like snakes and raccoons and all this kind of stuff. It's peaceful though, but I don't know. As long as the fucking raccoon doesn't get in my house. Where was I? Yeah, so I was proud of myself. And I went to this person and I was like, hey, guess what I did? Like, I killed a snake. Proud of myself, right? But it utterly devastates this person. And she like, put like her face in her hands and everything. And she's like, oh, what? You kill a snake? What kind of snake? And I said, well, like black snake. She's like, they're harmless. They're harmless. It was in my house. And I kept reiterating, like, what was in the house? Like, what am I supposed to do? It's in the house. I would have got right back in the house. And I was like utterly just shocked at the response. I was thinking, okay, I took care of a problem as a man. Like, I took care of a problem. Exactly. It wasn't like a copperhead or like a black mamba or whatnot, but I took care of the problem. I did. This fucking raccoon, man. Just watching it walk. Man, I'm not going to kill the raccoon. Yeah. I'm not, I mean, what do you want from me? I'm not going to kill the raccoon. I just see it there walking. Is there ways where I can actually like repel the raccoon and get the raccoon away from here? Like I don't want to kill it. Maybe trap it. Damn it. I don't know. I had a skunk here too also. Again, sorry, I was distracted by the raccoon. So this did trouble me for a while. Not that like I felt bad, but after that, it was just awkward and I just kind of walked off and the mood just entirely changed. Like I just wasn't expecting that. So I go around the store and like there's other employees there and I just couldn't let it go. Just couldn't let it go. Because I was asking people hypothetical questions and I was trying to get verification. Because I was really honestly thinking to myself, I did the right thing, right? I mean, just because it was like harmless and everything, am I just like a cold-blooded killer? I'm the guy that steers out of the way of like things in the road. I don't want to hit anything in the road. I mean, I'm not for deer hunting. Like I'm a very sensitive guy when it comes to animals. I mean, sure, I'll eat a chicken sandwich. I wear a leather boot made out of like, it's genuine cowhide leather, right? Leather. Sitting in hear that? It's a leather seat, right? We all know where leather comes from. So I just didn't have the energy, or I didn't want to go back and, extend it because she was obviously crushed. But now if I go back in there, I'm like, okay, well, I have a series of questions to ask you, right? Okay. All right. I would ask her number one, what kind of belt are you wearing? Is there leather on the belt? Oh, there's leather on the belt, is there? You ever eaten a hamburger? A chicken sandwich? Okay. It's cows, chickens. So that's perfectly fine. You're eating them and they're good. Aren't they harmless? I don't know of a situation where a chicken attacks is deadly. Cows don't have venom. They just go moo. Moo. So what are you teaching here? Do you have a vegan household? But yet, because I did it. Because I did it. Maybe that's a shocking point. She's like, point. Oh, you killed a snake and everything. I could extend beyond that. I did. I think some of you, if you're going back to talk to this person, I would bring that up. Like, okay. It reminds me of a story once to where somebody let something free. It was an animal. And they spared it. But instantly, the animal was eaten by something in nature. Because it's nature. I would further ask this person, hey, have you ever clicked on the Discovery Channel and seen one of those specials? Have you ever watched any nature videos online? You know what tigers do to cute little bunny wabbits? Tigers, lions, and whatnot. This is nature. Chase down a gazelle or a deer. That's what nature is. It's brutal. There's death in nature. We are human beings. There was a snake in my house. It was an intruder. That's the point. If it was a person in my house, I would have had the same response. I might not have beheaded the person, but I would have conked him on the head, took him outside. There's nothing more. That's my sanctum. It's my home. I saw that snake is an invader in my home. When it comes down to it, I don't think I should feel terrible for what I did. I mean, it's a snake. It is. So there's a hierarchy of things, that we shouldn't kill. And I think a snake would be one of the lower levels. Then I would ask her, okay, so you leave the snake alive and the snake eats mouses. What the fuck did the mouse do? How about thinking about this? The little mouses? I just saved some mouses, didn't I? Right? Jerry? Huh? Whatever my cat didn't get, the snake didn't get, I just saved Jerry, the cute little mouse. So I think what bothered her most is, that I killed the snake then. Like she thought she knew me, but then I did that. But that's just shocking to me, right? I couldn't let it go. I could not let it go. I talked to a woman at the door, an older woman, asked her what she'd do. And she said, I couldn't really do anything. But I was like, if you had the capability to do it. And she was like a little bit like, off, maybe. Then this one guy told me that there was a copperhead. He was barbecuing outside, and there was a coaled up copperhead up under there. And then I think he brought out his gun and he took care of it. It was a copperhead because it was venomous. One final thought, okay. There's some that are harmless, some that are harmful. I mean, what's the fairness in that? You're born in this world and you have venom. You have the ability to strike at someone and you have venom. That's just luck of the draw, right? That's just nature. I'm lucky here to be talking to you as a human being on the top of the motherfucking food chain. So it would have been okay if I don't know, like I cooked the snake and ate the snake and made some snake skin boots out of the snake. That's also a thing. One final thought. Snake skin boots, right? So is she going to be angry at the people that produced the snake skin boots, I suppose? But again, back to leather, right? Moo, moo, hamburgers and leather and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. But I was really deeply troubled by it. I was walking around just like, I was just utterly shocked. And I'm a person that, I don't know if any of you are like this, but I have a view of the world. And if anything happens to make me change a view on something, it takes a while for me to process it because I have strong opinions on things. And I just have to sit down with it and just let it go through my mind and go, am I right? Am I wrong? And I have to defend what I do. And I just have this need to prove people wrong on that. But maybe I shouldn't care about it. But it's a Walmart that I frequent a whole lot, so I don't know what happens when I go back in there, because I was as friendly with everybody. And now I go in there, I'm just a cold-blooded snake killer. I mean, would I be sarcastic and go like, hey, what aisle do you have the snake killing stuff on? Maybe like fuck with her or whatnot, right? Because she's obviously hurt by that. You're obviously destroyed by it. I could say, well, and I'm sorry, I'm just, going on here or whatnot, but I mean, hell, give this to me. I killed a snake yesterday. It's a fucking snake in my house, right? the response most people would have would be, ah, fucking snake. Maybe it's how I was raised. Sorry, I was not raised to love snakes. Maybe if I was in a household raised to love snakes, then okay. But yeah, maybe I should, just tell her that life's going to get a whole lot tougher. There's going to be a lot of things that happen that make you sad, other than someone that you thought was a nice guy that killed a harmless snake he just didn't want in his house. I know what I was going to say. Probably say to it like, okay. Yeah, see, I was extending this while I was like, I knew there was something I wanted to finish on, something strong, one thought. I should say this to her, like, okay, so here's the situation. I didn't give it the full situation, but here's the situation. Okay, I have little cats in the house. I don't know if the snake is going to be able to destroy those cats. The cats, I don't have time to put them in the other room. They're in the other room, but I don't have time to handle the snake, take the 2 cats, and put them and lock them away in a room. I don't. So what do I do? Huh? Do I just look at the snake, wave at it, walk off, call animal control? Wait a couple hours till animal control gets there. By the time they get there, they go in the house. I have all these boxes. I have all these Xbox games in there. I mean, it's a snake. I don't know if it can, like, crawl under doors and everything. So hell, when maybe I'm going through my Xbox game, I'm like, ah, fucking snake! You know? Maybe I'll go to the flea market. And then I'll have a box of Xbox games, and somebody will get a big surprise when they go to reach for Red Dead fucking Redemption, right? And, so do I just, like, leave it in the house, walk out, leave, leave the door unlocked and, and just tell them, hey, you go in there and find the snake. And they say, well, sorry, we can't find the snake. Oh, okay. Can you come back tomorrow? All right. So now I got a snake in the house. I don't know where. Not sure where. I go to sleep. And then maybe I wake up in the middle of the night, not with a beautiful female caressing my legs and body and places I like females to caress. But no, I have a snake on my junk. Yeah. Do you want a snake on your junk? Right. No, sometimes I just sleep with boxers on, so it's very possible. I like to be comfortable. So that's the scenario I'm looking at. All these things are going through my mind, processing. It's not like I was like Batman and I had lots of days to plan things like how to take down the Justice League. Because, he actually made plans to take down the entire Justice League. Just unrelated. I don't know why I bring that up. But I had to make a decision in that moment. I made the best damn decision I could have. And I did it. I killed the fucking snake. I'm sorry, harmless snake. You had to die because you got in my house. You made the wrong decision. But you know what? People die every day. There's people that venture into the wrong side of town at the wrong time of night. And they die. They get mugged, they die. People right now, human beings, in the wrong place at the wrong time. That snake was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's why, amongst other reasons, he had to die. The snake had to die.